Adrian.
What's up, peeps?
I'm Libby.
Adrian.
So we are here to give the official review of the free Lifestyle Libre 2 glucose monitor. Adrian and I posted a video about 2 weeks ago and uploaded it to our Instagram and Facebook accounts, just showing that we were going to be starting monitoring our blood sugar levels, and we are here to report the goodies. We're here to report the news.
Free as in, that's in the name. It's not free as in cost. Is not in, there's a cost to it. Anyway, yeah, I realized I react differently to different foods like you would expect. Sandwich bread, white bread, I friggin' spike. But I could eat tortillas, I could eat rice, pasta, didn't do anything. So that was interesting.
Mm-hmm. No, that was big. And I think the other thing that I knew going into this, so first of all, number one, if you haven't seen your doctor and had your annual lab work done, please start there. Please don't try to go diagnose yourself. That's one big thing just as a physician that I think is really important. I even had my own lab work done this year recently in the spring, and my hemoglobin A1C is normal at 4.7. Again, a hemoglobin A1C is a lab test that's done. It pretty much shows your body's ability to either manage sugar well or not over a period of months. And so if that's normal, you don't have diabetes. So I knew going into this, monitoring my glucose, that my sugars would be normal. But what I wanted to see is, how did we both respond to eating the same things,
foods,
whether it's tortillas or bread or drinking a beer? I wanted to see, because we have different body types, we're different ages, gender, metabolism, everything. So obviously things are not all the same.
Well, I will say nothing caused me to spike drastically except for the bread. There was a drop in blood sugar after I ate something, whether it was sugary, whether it was, high in carbs, pasta, any of the right, I would have a drop. So even though my energy wouldn't spike, after it went through my system, I would have a drop. That was interesting.
Was that without protein?
No, it was still with protein. It was a complete meal, but anytime rice or pasta or bread or sugars were involved, when I could isolate them, I would drop.
Gotcha.
About an hour or so after. It just.
Gotcha.
So another thing I wanted to say about this is, we did this not like Libby said. This isn't about diagnosing anything. We weren't trying to figure out. I know a lot of people are like, "How'd you get that diabetes?" Ooh.
Woo!
Power outage!
Power outage!
Whoa! Anyway, we weren't trying to diagnose anything. We were curious, and there are things out there like NutriSense. NutriSense is a private market, has nothing to do with diabetes or health. It is strictly created. It's the same thing. It's a monitoring system, has an app. It's a whole heck of a lot more expensive. So yes, go see your doctors. Don't try to diagnose yourself with diabetes or use this for that. If you have concerns, go that route. What I'm saying is, there are a lot of options if you don't want to go the doctor route too. If you don't want to do the prescription or don't need a prescription, you're just curious and want to do it yourself, then you can go find some private market stuff.
My blood sugars, so again, all of mine were in the normal range. And so my fasting, I would check in the morning, and my fasting glucose, it was normal, y'all. It was always under 100. It was between 70 and 100. I think a couple times it was like 68 or 69, which is, if you just look at numbers, it's considered low. But again, there's no need to freak out about a blood sugar of 68 or 69 if you feel fine. One of the biggest things that was taught to me really in my training as a physician is don't just look at numbers, look at the person, look at the patient. How do they feel? How do they look? And I woke up feeling amazing, and I had a blood sugar of 68 or 69. So what does that mean? It means I don't need to run out and drink an OJ or orange juice or something, right? So it's okay. But my fastings were great. And what I noticed really, kind of a little different experience to Adrian, I reacted fine when I had processed carbs, so white bread or tortillas or things like that. But again, the biggest thing that's important, I think, in this season of my health journey is I'm becoming more aware of just eating things that are nutrition, things that have the vitamins and minerals that my body needs. But again, I wanted to see if we ate the same things, how did we respond? And The only things I noticed that would be off sometimes when I would eat processed white carbs, whether it was a white tortilla or it could just be a juice. Juice is high in sugar, right? I would notice, and if I didn't have protein, I would get a very quick spike. Again, my sugar's in the normal range, but it would drop really quickly. And that's something from a medical perspective that I was already aware of. And we know that protein in every meal helps to stabilize blood sugar. It helps to prevent big spikes and drops, which is why when we tend to eat big carb breakfast in the morning, whether it's cereal, instant oatmeal, pancakes, syrup,
lots of syrup,
you name it, we get a big spike. And then we're usually starving before our lunch break at work. And then we have this really big lunch at work. And then
so what are you saying, babe? Make sure you eat sausage.
What happens at 2 p.m. after lunchtime?
Nap time.
Right? Everybody wants to sleep. That was me. So it's really important to have protein with each meal to help keep your blood sugar stable. It takes your body a lot more time and energy to break down and process protein than it does the other macronutrients. So it was cool to see the numbers, how I would get a quick spike in blood sugar, but I would equally get a quick drop. And I want to avoid the big spikes and drops. So that's what I really learned from my numbers. Again, if you are
I'm just abnormal. Something messed up with me a long time ago.
No.
I don't register anything normally.
We're both in our 40s, so things change when you're in your 40s. But look, if you are
She's got a toe in her 40s. I'm 46. She's 40.
If you have a family
Big
history of diabetes, or if you have borderline diabetes, or if you are a diabetic, please talk to your doctor about a glucose monitor, especially if you are motivated and determined to make lifestyle changes and you want to become a more dominant force in your life and you want to actually not just see the numbers, but you're ready to do something about it. It may be a really good opportunity and a good fit for you. But for everybody, please see your doctor every year. Get your lab work done. Take care of yourself. It's important. It's important for prevention. You may be able to catch something really, really early to where you can make those changes. And that's where I feel, just from having borderline diabetes, that was what got me, and being able to make the changes I needed to make so I didn't get diabetes. So
preventative.
Yeah, preventative. Be curious.
Be aware.
Be open-minded. And think about what you eat. Really think about what you put in your body. How is it serving you in this season of your life? Is it something that helps you feel good? Does it give you energy? Does it fuel your body? Does it give you nutrition? Are you actually eating because you're hungry? So overall, I think, anything else you wanted to add about your experience with the glucose monitor?
No, it wasn't that bad. The needle really wasn't that long. It just felt like it. I was a big wimp.
So that is our personal opinions about using the Freestyle Libre 2 device. Really helpful information. We only really needed to use it for 7 days to really, I think, get a good input of info and to really get a good assessment of what our bodies were doing.
Heck yeah, I didn't want to, it was funny. Not perfect by any means, but it was funny and interesting to eat things to try to trigger the monitor that we wouldn't normally eat. Oh, let's have an ice cream. Let's see how it works. Yeah, right. I wanted to eat ice cream. But it was just funny eating something like, I wasn't good. I didn't like it, but I wanted to see how it reacted.
Yeah, we wanted to see if our sugars, and so neither of us really did that. But if anything, I think we both realized protein's important, and we realized that simple sugars and simple carbs, they really do. They cause spikes and drops pretty quickly.
And once you build up the good habits, they are hard to just run back to. So you can't get down a slippery slope, trust me. But yeah.
Anyway,
have a good one.
Yeah, and I hope you don't have a power outage like we did. That was exciting. So enjoy your day. We'll see you soon. Bye.